Ooh, what's up, everybody? We in this thing, man. What an exciting night, man. Especially for all Mavs fans, man. For NBA fans, the number one pick made his debut in Summer League, man, and we're here to talk about it, man. We're here to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly tonight, man. Join in with us, man. But without further ado, here's my co-host.
What's going on, fam? This your boy John. Yeah, go ahead and grab yourself something to drink. Sit back, relax, let that be known. For it. What's going on? What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Man, I hadn't seen a highly touted summer league game like this probably since LeBron James. I've never seen one where it's hard to get tickets. I haven't seen it, man. I haven't seen one quite like this. Quite like the gravity of this or the curiosity of everybody. Not just Mavs fans, but just everybody, NBA fans. And it was a good game, man. I must admit, it was a good game. Summer League at that. But man, shout out to all those guys out there, man. They competed, man. Especially when it came down to the fourth quarter, man. They wanted to win. Job, no job, drop pick, no drop pick, lottery pick, no lottery pick. It came down of who wants to win the game. And man, to see those guys really go out of it, man, you know, it showed a lot, man. It showed both franchises should be proud. Because but I think both franchises got some gems in both of them, man. But I got to start off with this, and I was saying that I was happy we got him, and that was Nimhart, man. And I kept telling people, I said he's a smaller version of his brother. His brother can hoop. For those who don't know, his older brother hooped for Indiana Pacers. But what's so crazy is his brother hadn't watched him play in person in a long time. So his brother pulled up to the summer league game, and just to watch how poised he is, how under control he is, and not just that, he knows where to get to on the floor. So like when he needs to get a shot, he knows where he needs to get to. And he reminds me of a younger, or he reminds me his game is patterned after a mature Chris Paul. Very controlled, knows where the ball needs to be, and his mid-range is on point. He knows he's short, so I'm not trying to get all the way to the rim and have to make a difficult layup over these bigs. Let me just get to my spot in the mid-range and pull up. And so he was, to me, and he had to be, because he's not a lottery pick. So he had to show his worth, and I believe he did. I believe he opened up a lot of eyes, and I believe that it was smart of Dallas to go ahead and sign him, even if it's a two-way, because had he been in that summer league game without a deal, Dallas would have lost him. Trust me. He was that good. And my take on Cooper Flagg, you can obviously see he was nervous. He started to warm up a little bit. He struggled with the jump shot as most prospects come in, they struggle with jump shooting. LeBron James did. A lot of people did. Luka did. They didn't shoot well. I believe that will come around, especially as he begins to settle into the game, the pace of the game. the physicality of the game. It's a whole different physicality, a whole different pace. And for a lot of y'all who watched our last show, probably thought I was tripping when I said he might not start. Y'all thought I was tripping, man. I know basketball. That's not saying by the end of the year he won't be your starter. But it's going to take time for him to adjust to the NBA game. It's a different brand of basketball. It just is. And so he has a lot of ground to make up to play or to beat out PJ for that spot. Especially there's rumors that saying the Mavericks are working to work out a deal to sign PJ next month. So if they sign him, they're definitely intended on playing him. So Dallas is going to be stacked, and he's going to have to earn it, man. Like I said last show, he's going to have to earn it, man. And I like that for the young fella, and I like his response when they asked him about the game. You know, he said, "I obviously didn't play well, but I'm gonna be good. You know, I know what to expect now. I'm gonna be good." But one thing that I did like, even if things weren't going good for him, he wasn't bashful. He wasn't shy. He didn't shy away from the moment. He didn't shy away from a moment where him and Bronny James was going back and forth. He didn't shy away from it. He wanted the ball again. Now give it to me again, and turn around. Hey, take that with you. You know, that's what I want to see out of a number one pick. That's kind of mentality I want to see. You know, when somebody going at you, you embrace that competition. I'm gonna embrace it. And yeah, Bronny was gonna stick him because Bronny wanted to show something too. This y'all number one. Let me show you something. So I love that competitiveness, man. I dig the game, man. It was smooth, man. What's your take on it, John?
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is one of the more interesting or entertaining summer league games in recent history. Typically, you kind of just when you're going through summer league games, you kind of just watching the guy you want to look at, just to get eyes on him, and then after that, you check out. This game was actually interesting from literally tip off when he got the ball, when Cooper got the ball in his hands and they blitzed him. He took one dribble and they blitzed him.
He got to get used to that. It's all right. He got to get used to it.
He got to get used to it. But I think it caught everybody off guard because we don't expect that, you know,
not in the summer league.
Not the summer league. And so he took one dribble and they were.
Or even just on his drives, how they was compacting in the paint.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff he has to get used
to being able to navigate through that, through the weeds there. I think he'll adjust. You know, you could definitely tell, you know, nerves was played a factor, especially in the beginning. But the more he played, the more he kind of settled in a little bit. I'm not too worried about the jump shot, you know, that'll come, especially with young players. They typically struggle with that coming in. Very few come in shooting lights out. So I'm not too worried about that, but I do like his tenacity, man, his competitiveness. You know, he didn't back down when Bronny was ready to challenge. Hey, I'm with it. Let's get to it. So that was good to see, man. Those intangibles, you either have that or you don't. That's not something that's not something you can teach that.
You can't teach that. You can't teach dog.
No, you can't teach dog, man. You know, and then even, you know, his willingness, hey, if you in my way, I will duck on your cap. Because he had one duck he missed, but
he took off.
He was this close now. He was this close. But you know, it was good to see, man. You know, especially for the first game. I know he said, you know, stated it wasn't to his standards, which is understandable. You know, you have high expectations for yourself, and others do too as well. But yeah, man, this is one more high anticipated, man. Even like the tickets, I think the tickets was around $2,000.
Yeah, like a good seat. They were saying like 35,000 to 4,000.
And so like, they start selling just tickets, just to, like standing tickets was $500, which is crazy. But they're just the the hype that came with it, man. Like I said, they put on a good show, man, from starting to end. Because they were going back and forth trading leagues. And then Lakers came back, took the lead, and then Cooper had a big block
A big time block.
uh in clutch time, which is amazing, man. Um and made a great pass in transition to take the lead for good. Um and it was good to see, man, a lot of the Mavericks teammates was there. That's a great sign.
Well, that's the Mavericks culture. Like the players, like that's the reason why the Mavericks players and the fans took Luca leaving so hard, because they are a tight knit group. They are a group that is bonded together, and things like that. They support each other. They ride for each other. On the floor, you mess with one, you mess with all. Like, we seen that. We seen guys get suspended for each other. Like, they're that type of group. You know, and it doesn't surprise me one bit that they was there. And I knew if they was there, they was definitely going to be chirping, and they were gonna let
That's a
Cooper
fact.
know, like, hey, show him you that.
Hey, you with us now.
So
Uh,
that doesn't surprise me one bit. That's this Mavericks group. That's really the strength in the core of this group, because of their mentality and their bond they have.
yeah, like I said, even you got the leader of the team and Kyrie, he was there. Even though he's rehabbing, he was there supporting,
It's good to
PJ.
see him walk with no crutches.
Yes.
Hey,
But,
I'm not saying January, but no crutches, no limp. Hey, I
hey,
ain't strengthen it
I,
up. I ain't
I
saying nothing.
I ain't fighting it.
Hey man,
I
I ain't
ain't
gonna
fighting
say
it.
nothing. I ain't rushing you, man. But hey,
Hey,
I'm watching.
hey, do you think whatever you doing, keep doing it.
I pay
Uh,
attention, man.
hey, that's neither here or there, but yeah. Yeah, PJ was there, Najee was there,
Omax,
old Max was there.
Omax should have played.
He should have played. He should have been right over there in that white uniform for sure. I think Hardy was there, Christie was there. They was
Um,
deep.
Brandon Williams there.
Brandon was there. Yep.
They was really, really
They
deep.
was deep.
AD would have been there, but he just had surgery, so
Yeah.
he recovering. Um,
I wonder why it took so long to have a surgery.
that's AD.
We gotta talk to AD, man. AD, man,
We got to get him on.
we gotta get him.
We got to change his mentality
uh,
when it comes to these injuries.
Why'd you wait till summer almost over? You just now gonna get your eye fixed?
Thank God, the recovery is only 2 months. So,
Should be
this,
soon as the season was over, you should have went and got that taken care of.
or if not, at least a month after the season or something, or whatever. But summer almost over.
Yeah, you should have did that, and then you could have been in the house in Vegas
You
with the
know,
fellas.
but he just had surgery, so obviously he's got to stay still, and
That
all that.
Patrol on his eye.
Yeah, you got to stay pretty still while it heals. You can't be, doing a lot of movement. So, especially I think for the first few weeks or so. So yeah, but I believe he would have been there had he not had surgery. So that was exciting to see. So it's going to be exciting, man, to see what the Mavericks are cooking up. Obviously, they just signed D'Lo. He been working out with Klay Thompson in Miami, so they're in Miami.
Mm.
Um, and so they've been working out together. Clay's been looking good in his workouts. The quick trigger, coming off the, dribbling and so like that. So the future is bright for this team. Um, I would like I said before, I would like to see Omax play. Just for one simple reason. I just want to know, have the jump shot improved? Because that's like the one thing that's really holding him back from becoming the player that he has the potential to become is his ability to shoot and to shoot it consistently. Now he has no problem pulling the trigger, but yeah,
It's broke.
he might
Eh,
hit 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6. Like,
yeah. Okay, we can definitely swap him out for your boy Matthew Cleveland.
heck no, boy, that boy garbage. Boy, I was sitting there watching the game, and it was the first, it was the first quarter, and I'm just sitting there, and he make the first foul. I'm like, okay. Then a couple plays later, he make another foul. Like, he not trying to box the dude out. He just grabbing people. I said, man, this man remind me of Powell. This man out here just fouling. And he up there talking about, yeah, my bad. And his teammate looking at him like, man, what are you doing? Like,
No, I don't want you talking about my bad. Fix it.
what are you talking about bad for? You too dang big to be out here doing this mess, man. You out here grabbing like you got caught him.
See,
End up getting his tail benched.
see how you like you coming in at 22. You should be more polished than this. Like Nimhard, he came in. He's 22, but you can see he got some polish to him.
Cause he
Cleveland play like he's 19, 18, 19.
Cleveland play like he ain't never seen basketball before in his life.
I don't know. I'm just here. They give me a jersey and tell them to go out there.
Cleveland play like them old school players. I'm gonna foul you hard. You hard. Them old school players, man, they can't play no more. Man, they be out there just trying to hurt people, man. Y'all know, man, when you play in the hood, on a blacktop, man, and you got them old school players out there, man, they ain't trying to hoop, man. They out there trying to hurt people. Man, you drive to the lane, they throwing you one of them. Hey, it's cool. Hey, man.
So they for blood.
That man, I was so happy. And shout out to the coach, man, for benching him. And shout
Yeah,
out to the coach. Shout out to the coach for playing the players that we wanted to see. We want to see a lot of Cooper Flagg. I don't care if he is tired.
To see.
Put him out there.
Put him out there.
Nimhard, we want to see him. Put him out there. I don't want to see them other guys. I know they're trying to make it, but I don't want to see him. Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Man, shoot. I wish he had would have put that boy kid probably would walk down there. Hey, man. Hey, you take him out again, you want to. You take him out again, you want to, man. You be coaching the Globetrotters. Play with us you want to, man. All this viewership here. You got the number one pick on the bench. Man, put him in. But now, shout out to the coach. He did the right thing, man. Played the right people, played them in the right spots, played them down the stretch. He made good decisions. Went small at the right time. They was able to switch everything. So shout out to him, man.
I do got one call about whoever assembled this summer league team.
The rest of them, a lot of them got garbage, but they had some gems in there though. Number 31, he can hoop.
Yeah, but why do we keep bringing back Sharp? This is like the third year in a row we keep bringing this guy back.
Man, they just need a tall body. He got a couple of blocks.
You could he still you could tell he has not gotten not an ounce better. He plays the same exact way from 3 years ago. You talking about tall for nothing?
I mean, just think about it. He has the same like mobility and movement as Rudy Gobert, but he's not as strong as Rudy. Mm-mm. So
ain't no but 217 pounds, probably.
Man, if that. Man, that man like 189 and a lunchable, boy. That man light the bricks, but he doesn't have the strength, so it's easy to move him out the way. With that type of build, he's not like a 7 footer like a Lively who's just freakishly athletic, or Gaffer who's really athletic. So he's quick. He don't have a quick jump. He don't have. He can't move his feet good on the perimeter. They got him in there for one purpose and one purpose only: stand in front of the goal, put your freaking hands up, and make it tough to shoot. That's the only reason why he's out there.
I mean, you 7'5", bro. It don't take much.
I mean, it's a lot. It takes a lot more than just being tall, as we seen throughout the years. Like Powell 6'10". Like we seen throughout the years, like you got to have some skill or some athleticism to go with that tallness. Like it's the same thing like Derek Lively, 7'1", 7'2", but if he wasn't athletic, he didn't have good footwork, we'd be like, man, he tall than nothing. Like, man, if he wasn't strong, like, it's like, man, he getting bullied down there by everybody. But it's the same with Rudy. Like, if Rudy wasn't strong, we'd be like, man, what the heck Rudy doing?
Rudy ain't strong, man.
Rudy is a lot stronger, man, than when people. I know people don't like Rudy.
He wasn't strong when he got dragged across that court.
Rudy can't fight. Now,
where's his strength in?
He can't fight. Now I seen clips of Rudy taking boxing lessons. So for whatever that's worth, but Rudy, he ain't as much of a push around as people, wanna believe. He has some strength, but he just, now Rudy don't have good footwork. Now he don't move his foot good on the perimeter. But if you come down there to Rudy, and line it up, he gonna give you a good challenge on that shot. But
I guess he should have found Rudy and worked out with Rudy this offseason.
I probably wouldn't suggest that. That he do that. I think Sharp biggest thing is for him to get stronger, because I don't think the footwork is going to get any better. But if he can get stronger, so he can absorb some contact when guys are driving, because like tonight they were just driving into his body, and they were just kind of
right to his chest,
moving him out the way, and he can't absorb the contact. So like, man, you gotta get stronger, like, so you can absorb that contact. Like, it's plenty of guys with the skinny frame who play strong, like KG, Derek Lively has a skinny frame. Like, it's plenty of guys who has that kind of frame who plays, still plays strong and tough. So, man, young fella, I wish you the best, man, but
Yeah. Now I do have the post-game interview for Cooper, man. You take a look at that, man, to kind of get his mind, his mindset or thoughts on the game. If I can find it. Boy, you look tired.
Yeah, he wore out. Look at he want to go to bed.
Stick good tonight.
I mean, the coaches, they had a lot of confidence in me. They've been telling me they want me to, experiment, try some new things. I was trying to be aggressive. It's new for me too. I would say that might be one of the worst games of my life. But we got the win, so that's what really matters to me. My teammates, Miles, Ryan, Jordan, they held it down. They did what they had to do. So I'm just glad we got the win. You said what? Yeah, Ryan's been in for the last couple of weeks, and he's great. He's a great player. He has such a great feel for the game. So
you can hear that Dallas slang coming out.
What are some things you can take away from?
By September, you're gonna have that Shag watch.
Yeah, just gotta find a rhythm. I just couldn't really get into a rhythm. It's a different environment. I think it's obviously very different from college. probably very different from what, the real NBA is going to be like. So, just trying to find a rhythm, figure it out. It's a new team, new environment. So, I'm not necessarily worried, but obviously just not happy with how it went. But, at the end of the day, we did get the win. So,
did you kind of welcome having all those reps on the ball, like initiating offense, leading offense, all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking forward to it. Obviously, being able to split some reps with Ryan and share that with him was fun. It's new for me. Like I said, bringing it up, having that full court pressure, a bunch. Obviously, I'm not in full game shape, so I'm a little tired, but just dealing with that, working through some things. It had some good pressure. They brought a bunch of guys, sent them at the ball, so it was fun to just experiment and try a couple new things.
When you watching, I saw you coming in through security and then walking out for one. It's very stone cold face, very just business-like. Did you have jitters? Were you just, is that your way of sort of getting out there, getting through? Is just kind of business as usual?
Yeah, no, I mean, I was excited. I was obviously a little nervous. It's a new environment. A lot of new fans and whatnot. So I was a little nervous, a little excited, but just happy to be here. It's a dream come true. So I'm just trying to enjoy the moment. Yeah, I think, it's just a different game, different spacing, different guys, a lot of guys are in different parts of their careers, coming from different angles, different, parts of their life. So it's just trying to mesh that all together, figure out what works and what doesn't. I'm just trying to find a good lineup, I guess. And, we have a good group of guys, so, they held it down. Miles, Ryan, like I said, they were, really good tonight, and we were able to get the win. So I was glad about that. But, yeah, I think that's the biggest difference is just, having a bunch of different guys in different kind of phases of their career and coming at it from a lot of different angles. So, it's definitely just a new environment, new experience.
You talked about the environment as far as playing big college games, obviously, but the amount of people that are in here and the energy, did you feel that? How was that feeling as far as every time you touch the ball, going against Bronny and everything else? I mean, you kind of feel
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was, high energy, a lot of fans, so everybody showed up, and it was really intense energy, but that's what you look forward to. That's why we play. Look forward to those type of moments, these type of games. It's a very similar feeling, being in those college environments, just trying to have fun. Yeah, I mean, DJ, he's a great player. He loves to get downhill, so another Duke guy. So, being able to block him, late in the game was a big-time play. But
were you expecting the physical in that long court?
For sure. I mean, that's what a lot of people are going to do. I know that coming in. I feel like I can handle that type of pressure. I don't think I did a terrible job with that. I just shots weren't falling, but that's going to happen. It's going to be nice like that. It is somewhat new to me. I haven't probably taken that many shots before, so it's somewhat new. I'm going to try and figure it out, but a new experience. So I'm excited to keep playing, moving forward, and keep experimenting.
How does that defense have a guy like Ryan pick it up at 94 feet and really get it?
Yeah, Ryan impacts the game on a really high level on both sides of the ball. Just like you said, picking up 94, getting into their point guard. Rotating, flying around the court, with really high IQ. So, he just plays with such a good feel for the game that it makes it fun to play with.
I asked Jason before the game what he was excited most to see and observe. He was like, we've seen enough film. I want to see him on the floor. How's the relationship been over the first month in terms of conversations? How have they gone?
Yeah, I mean, it's been, a relationship. He just, put a lot of confidence in me. He wants me to do some different things. He wants me to try new things. Like everybody said, just keep experimenting and, kind of just trying to expand my game. So that's what I'm trying to do, and I just feel a lot of confidence from him and what he wants me to do.
What was it like having your teammates there court side? What did you say to him when you knocked down that shot?
No, I definitely heard him. It was cool, seeing them there showing up in support of us. I didn't really say anything. I just kind of looked at them. They were kind of saying stuff during a couple of plays before, so it was just a funny little moment. Yeah, like I said, it's just a different environment, a different type of basketball, out here in Summer League. So that's something that, obviously the teams are going to put I don't know how tall he is, but, a smaller guard like that on me. I got to try and take advantage of, a mismatch and a size advantage. So it wasn't anything more than that, but it was fun. I felt the energy. It was fun.
From a team perspective, what are some things that you can take from today's game going into the next Summer League game?
Yeah, I think just finding a better rhythm, getting into a better flow. We got a little choppy at times. So I think we'll find a better rhythm. We'll find better actions that we like to get into early and just, get the ball moving around. I think that'll help us out a lot.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank
So that's Cooper Flagg, guys. Post game after his first summer league game, man. I believe that someone that he can take notes of is someone like a Kevin Durant and how Kevin deals with smaller guards on him. Um, and so, but again, guys, he's 18, so he's gonna have to. It's gonna be a learning curve for him. He's not. I know people want these guys to come in and play like all stars. Like the first game like this. That's just not gonna happen, man. He's gonna find his way, and normally it clicks later in the season. He adjusts, get used to the game. Like you said, getting used to the ball pressure. Like the ball pressure, is different. Physicality is different. All these things are different. What the team is requiring you, different. So and then too, the spotlight, different. It's a different spotlight. Yeah, he come from Duke, which was a big spotlight, but this is nationwide NBA with NBA players sitting there on the sideline looking at you. So it's a different spotlight, man. It's a different spotlight, and nerves run wild. But I think he'll be okay. We got to see a little bit of his all-around game, ability to handle, to create for himself, to create for others. Got to see his athleticism. Got to see defensive ability, the willingness to play defense. Um, so we got to see a lot of that, man. They had great length out there on the floor, and they gave Lakers the problems down the stretch. Once they shut off that faucet from the 3-point line, the Lakers really had problems because they had problems getting inside. But once they cut that faucet off from Connect, and I don't know who the other dude was, but man, he was shooting unconscious. I don't even know who Buddy is, but the Lakers might want to might want to look at him as a floor spacer, man, because he can shoot the ball.
I'm talking about Cole Swider.
Whatever that boy name is,
Boy, lighting up.
he was shooting the heck out the ball, man. Boy, he was shooting the piss water out that ball.
22 and 10?
10. He was going off.
Sheesh.
He kept them in the game. Whenever Dallas would try to pull off, he would just hit a timely three.
Jeez.
So he kept them in the game. I hate that Darius Baisley kind of got played out the game. I think he got a nice upside, man. He's just another one of those guys, the stretch guys who can't shoot.
Who was it you said?
Darius Baisley. He's the one that had 25 points their first summer league game.
Right. Yeah.
And but he's one of those stretch guys who can't shoot. He kind of gets heels around the rim, but Dallas had so much length in there that it was just kind of hard for them to do anything inside. So that's why the Lakers really went and basically went off from the 3-point line. I hate that because I know he's really trying to make a roster. And his athleticism, man, is really good. He just can't shoot the ball.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah.
Just can't shoot the ball, man. But we shall see. Some people feel that Dallas might trade Omax and Jaden Hardy. Because man, Dallas got just so many people. I just don't know how they're going to except for a trade, I don't know how they're going to incorporate all these people, man. When you think about all these people on the roster. So Kyrie's still holding down the roster spot. So you got Kyrie, D'Angelo Russell, Klay Thompson, Cooper Flagg, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively. You have
Landlord.
you got Daniel Gafford. You have the knife, Najee Marshall. You have Brandon Williams. That's 10 there. And then you have Hardy, 11. You have
Max.
Omax, 12. You have Powell, 13. You have Kai Jones, 14. You have Nimhart, 15.
That's
You
it.
have you have the other guy they put signed to a two-way contract. They signed two to a two-way contract. That's 16.
Yeah. So like, good thing Neymar he's on a 2-way. Oof. Yeah. Somebody from the road.
So they have a lot of guys, man. When
I
you're
know.
looking,
I know one person they can move away from.
honestly, they can with the sign of Kai Jones. He's what we thought Powell would become with the athleticism to be able to block shots and a crazy Cochise mid range that works.
It goes in.
It goes in. So I can't I can't even go. It's funny, but boy, he hit it more times than not. He shoots that, and he takes it with confidence, man. He's a high flyer. So like to me, he cancels out Powell. I don't
Man,
even know.
we need to eat that 4 meal and get him up out of here, bro.
He cancels him out, and that was just I have to give Nico credit on that. I know I've been hard on Nico ever since the thing. Really, everything that Nico has done has been good except for the move of Luka Doncic. So let's just put that out there. Everything he has done has been good. Like the signing of Kai Jones, like for Kai Jones to be on the streets is ridiculous within
It
itself.
is. Especially as a shortage in big man and bigs. Yeah, that makes no sense.
Like he adds immediate depth to your team. If you got somebody like a Kai Jones coming off your bench, like that's a big plus.
And he plays with so much energy.
Especially like with Dallas, because we have so many bigs. And to have him in the wings, you know how much depth that is? Like you have AD, you have Lively, you have Daniel Gafford, and then Kai Jones is like the fourth center on your team.
Yeah.
So like it's just extremely deep, man. It's just extremely deep. And I think that they need to make a trade. And what I think they need to make a trade for, they need to go out and get another sharpshooter. So if you're gonna move off of Hardy, or if you're gonna move off of um, Omax, or whoever you're gonna move off of, it needs to be another sharpshooter
Mm-hmm.
um, that can play opposite minutes of Clay. So you can have a sharpshooter always on the floor.
Yeah.
And so, that's what I will be looking at or looking into. Somebody you know, who's automatic, behind the 3-point line. So I will be looking into a move like that, or making a move like that. Um, I don't necessarily have anybody in mind. Um, per se. Um, I don't have necessarily nobody in mind, but that's what Dallas need to be looking out for and on the looks for if they're going to make a move. But later news, man, we all know that Boston traded for Anthony Simons. Now Boston is looking to trade Anthony Simons.
What?
I don't know what's going on in Boston.
What is Boston doing?
You gave up Drew Holiday. Like I don't understand. I don't understand. So now it's all these mock drafts about him going possibly being traded to Milwaukee. So I'm not sure exactly, and I know Boston. Obviously they know they're in the tanking. They're in the tanking season.
This is crazy. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I know Boston is in a tanking. They know this upcoming season is a tanking season.
It's a fire sale now.
So I know that they're trying to get as much capital as they possibly can. And only thing that kind of makes sense or reason why they're doing this is because they felt like if we trade Drew Holiday and got Anthony Simons, maybe we can get more for Anthony Simons. That's the only thing that kind of makes sense on this. But other than that, this completely doesn't make sense. Or why you would trade for a young talent like Anthony Simons and then just to look to move off of him. Why? And it just doesn't make sense of why you would do that. Look like Al Horford's going to be gone as well. They're not going to resign him. So
Al Horford need to go sit down somewhere. I'm about 43.
Somebody gonna pick him up.
Yeah.
But Boston is a complete fire sale over there, and I think their championship window is gone. It's sad they only got one out of that. That stacked team they had. They only got one out of that stacked team. I want to know, would you go after Derek White?
It depends on who we have to give up for him, because he can be a great piece here. He can knock down the open shot, and I think it will be opportunities here for open shots. But it just all depends on what we have to give up for him, because he do have a pretty hefty deal. But I would not mind having him.
What's they trying to trade Anthony Simons? What's his contract like?
Let me see here. Okay, so he only making 27 and some change a year. So he signed a 4-year, $100 million deal. So it's not like it's back breaking.
Now, if you're Dallas, do you go after him?
I might go after him because he's young. He's a bucket.
Him and Cooper Flagg in the future?
Boy. And we seen it because he did it to us. He gave us that work.
He's instant. He's instant offense, man. He can shoot the heck out the ball, man.
Oh, and then he's in the last year of his deal, so that's why he's moving around like that.
That's why they're moving him like that.
So I ain't gonna even hold you. Let me see how old Young Buck is. Young Buck ain't that. Let me see. He may be 25. Let me see. Yeah, he's 26. He ain't even hit his prime yet.
Not yet.
You get under somebody like J Kidd.
Or you just play with the freedom that you're gonna have playing with an AD, or when Kyrie comes back, or that freedom that you're gonna have. Like, he can be dangerous, man.
dangerous.
He could be dangerous with us. He could be dangerous with Denver.
Mm.
If he went to Denver, jeez, him, Jamal Murray, Jokic, Cam Johnson, like, oof, buckets
How?
everywhere.
Yeah. So if the opportunity came, yes, I will go get him.
Or you know who should go? Well, no, they already got it. But yeah, I would do that. Or if I'm Detroit, I'm calling to pair him up with
Oh,
what's his name?
I know you're talking about Cade.
Yeah, I'm pairing him up with
That'll
Cade.
be a dangerous backcourt there, boy. Dangerous.
I think that pushed them over the top as far as moving forward in the Eastern Conference. They can be viable to go to an Eastern Conference Finals.
Dang, he's only 6'3". He plays much bigger than 6'3". He seems longer than 6'3".
When you can shoot like that, man, everything seems like, man. It's like Steph Curry, man. He can shoot like that, man. You just be like, man, I don't, man, shoot, everything seems to work. God dang. You know, it's almost like Clay. When Clay hitting, it's like, shoot.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Clay out there crossing people low. You're like, man, look at Clay handling the ball.
Yeah, dropping dimes and it.
God, no. Man, when that shot hitting, I mean, that's for everybody, you know.
No, that's a fact.
When that shot hitting, man, it's problems. Like AD, when AD hitting that mid range, boy, it problems.
That's a fact.
You know, but man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun season. Dallas. Last thing before we get up out of here. Thank you. Dallas went out and got one of the best sports managers, injury guys from Detroit. Because man, our trainer, man, we went and got a trainer for 24-hour fitness. Boy, we had a trainer for 24-hour fitness out there, man.
And but he had to lose his license. If they have license,
he ain't have no license. That's the problem. They had a freaking intern working as a head trainer. He was out there probably, man, taping people up with duct tape.
Go back out there. You good.
Coach, I'm hurt. Oh, man, you got to play through that, man.
Oh, he broke.
Hey, Kyrie ACL? God dang. He did say he was hurting.
Oh, my goodness. Boy, they cleared the house. They said anybody that's in the training department, you're done. You're through.
You have to. The whole dang team hurt.
Ain't no way you can't explain that. You just like,
guys, we was playing people, man, with 6 people. We
playing whole games.
We had a 6-man rotation, like no cap. Like we were playing teams with 6 people.
And hoping that
and not just any 6 people, 6 of the randomest
2 ways. We had people that were 6'6" playing full on center, doing the tip off.
Like, and they was battling like when we would win some of these games, I'd be like, how we win? Like we beat Golden State with this lineup. I was like, how in the world did we beat y'all? Like,
one thing about J Kidd, he gonna make sure y'all playing hard.
Man, like when you see that, I was like, yeah, bro, he should have been fired in the middle of the season, bro. Every one of your players got significant interest or had significant interest throughout the season. Of course, Kyrie, then AD, Lively, Gafford, PJ Washington. I mean, you just keep going. The list goes on and on and on. Jaden Harden couldn't keep a healthy ankle.
You get out there,
And
get back in going,
and he was playing so good. I was like, yes, finally. Oh God, dog. Another roll ankle. He rolled that ankle about 4 times last season.
the
Like,
ankle
no
was shot.
cap. I don't know what the training staff was doing about it, but everybody had lower extremity injuries. It was crazy.
No, that's a fact. Oh man, we gotta touch on this too before we get out of here. It's been a lot of coaching changes too. We lost gosh I got Orlando, Jared Dudley went to Denver.
Never.
Alex Jensen went to
Where
take over.
where did the assistant coach go?
Sean Sweeney, he went
Yeah.
to San Antonio, so he's like the he's like the head assistant coach there.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like a little bump in what he was. But we did give we got Jay Triano, Frank Vogel, we talked about last.
That was big time.
Big time, help head up the defense. We got Papa Jones, former Maverick.
I rock with that.
I rock with that, man. If anybody knows, if you're a true Dallas Maverick fan, you know about Papa Jones. And also, man, we have Phil Handy.
I'm a big fan of that.
Big fan of that. You talking about
no shot to Shem guy, but that's a big upgrade.
You talking about player development?
That's big on that.
He's a epitome of player development. He works out and trains Kyrie in off season, like Kobe. So some of the biggest names you could think of.
He's worked with a lot of guys, man.
And today's NBA, he's worked with them. So he's highly respected. So to have him on this staff, man, that's gonna pay huge dividends, man.
That's a big upgrade, man. He's a hands-on type of coach. He's gonna get out there, put his Kobe's on, and he's gonna show you exactly what he means and what he needs from you. That's what is gonna help our guard play out so much. He's not just one of them coaches like, hey man, you need to do this, and this. He like, nah, come out here. Before the game, hey, let's get this in. Let me show you. Like, that's a big time. That's a big time move. They was talking about it. I didn't know if we was gonna be able to get him. I heard some other teams were trying to get him. Thank God he had a good relationship with Kyrie and Kidd. Some other teams was trying to get Vogel as well. But him and Kidd had won a championship in 2020, so that relationship is already there. So I've always liked the Vogel as a defensive guy.
No, I mean it's rare that when you have that big of a coaching overhaul to upgrade, and we definitely upgrade with this this new staff that we have coming in addition to keeping J Kidd and also getting him extended as well, because they're in the works of doing that as well to lock him up. So Knicks, leave him alone. I mean, they got their new guy, but still. Oh, also, man, just real quick, man, because we didn't touch on it. How do you think Bronny fared tonight?
He started off good. I think that they got kind of caught up into the 3-point shot, the 3-point show. And I just think it kind of cut off a lot of the ball movement they had early on in the game. They was moving the ball really well, and then once they started hitting threes, it just kind of was look for the 3-point shooter type of ordeal. But I thought he looked good early on, just later in the game. I think it kind of canceled a lot of players out, and so. But I heard JJ Redick said that the type of player that he wants him to kind of mimic himself out of is kind of a Lou Dort type of player. Tenacious defensively, shoot the 3-point shot, et cetera, et cetera. So to just kind of give him an outlier of what he needs from him. And so that's where the ball pressure comes from. He was applying great ball pressure, things like that. So his goal this year, or his only goal this year, should be cracking the lineup, finding some way to get some minutes. And as a second round player, that's what you want. Your second year, find a way to get minutes. So I think Dalton Connect was good shooting, but defensively, if
Get
Dallas,
right back.
if they just wanted to, man, they could have just went right at him, whoever he was guarding. Because man, yeah.
No, that's for sure, man.
And shout out to the black sister that was coaching. Shout out to her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she was out there, man. She was navigating that thing, man. Shout out to her, man.
So shout out to her. It would have been a sight to see if Don Staley had got the coaching job in New York. That would have been
bananas, man.
That would have been headlines for sure. But shout out to that. It was good to see. Good to see that. But man, we shall see, man. It was the first. It was the Mavericks' first summer league game. It wasn't the Lakers' first. So I believe Cooper will fare better as the summer league goes on. Kind of know what to expect. Kind of know how it's going to be. So he'll adjust in therefore and I think he'll fare better. But man, it was exciting to see, man. It was a good game. If you didn't watch it, man, go back and look at it, man. It was an entertaining game. Gave you a little bit of everything. It was a lot of offense, but it was a lot of defense as well. So it was a good mixture, man. And a little bit of coaching in there as well. Not too much. You don't want to over coach the game because you do want to allow the guys to get out there and really showcase what they're going to do. But it was some coaching in there. And that I appreciate. So man, go take a look at the game, man. And come back and leave your feedback in the comments, man. Tell us what you thought about the game and what your impressions on everything about the game, man. And we'll respond, man. We'll get back with you, man. But man, that's all we have for y'all today, man. Stay with us, man. Ride with us, man. We'll keep you on par, man. What's going on in all things sports. We're gonna talk about it. Anything you want us to talk about, man, leave it in the comment section or hit us up on social media, man. You can follow us, man, and let that be known, man. All things social media, man. So hit us up there. We'll get back with you, man, and we will talk about it. We will converse about it, man. Remember, it don't cost you. We'll stay locked in. But until next time, peace out.